Do this. So this is episode 3. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Michael, and I am better known as TheNewTrain. Today we got episode 3 of the Mixer Meltdown, and I have a special guest. Today I am here with.
RGShadow6.
Okay, man. Welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy your stay. Just gonna ask you a few questions. And you are a Mixer streamer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Former
I
Mixer
was.
streamer. Okay.
Former.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, first question. So what made you decide to become a streamer?
Uh, Man, I've always loved to entertain. And I've always liked things that were kind of around that nature. Uh, I like making people laugh, and I've always loved playing games since I was, growing up, young duck. You know what I mean? And I started off in Nintendo 64, gradually went up, and here we are, 2020, Xbox One. Played all my life, and that's basically, I guess, what made me want to start. Just a mixture of those things.
When did you start streaming?
Oh, I started streaming maybe last October, something like that, 2019. It's
So
only been
October 2019 was your first official shadow stream.
yeah, I guess so. Somewhere around late 2019, I remember that. It was late 2019.
Okay. Were there points in time where you stopped streaming?
Yes. Yes, there were points in time due to work and family.
Do you see streaming as a hobby or a career?
I I definitely see it more as a hobby than a career. It would be great, if it ended up being a career, but the way that I look at it is it's definitely more enjoyment. If I can
Mm-hmm.
make a couple people laugh or a couple people enjoy the content that I make, it's a win for me. So I guess more of a hobby.
Okay. How long did it take for you to build an audience?
Oh man. It probably took maybe a good 6 months to actually get maybe uh, a handful of people as regulars,
Yeah, regulars. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Took about maybe six months to get a handful of regulars in.
Okay. Why did you choose to stream on Mixer rather than other streaming platforms like YouTube or Twitch?
Okay, well, initially I chose Mixer because I heard it was extremely difficult and competitive on Twitch. And also, I didn't really have the best setup starting off. So I wanted to do something, you know, that I could do at the time. And Mixer at the moment was, in my opinion, one of the more friendly, user-friendly platforms. They kind of made it pretty easy. You didn't have to have a camera or anything. You could just start streaming, start broadcast. It's pretty simple, and that's kind of one of the big reasons why.
Right, right. At what point in time did you decide Mixer was your home?
Uh, Definitely after a couple of months, like the first couple months, um, had a lot of great experiences. For the most part, Mixer was a pretty positive community. It was pretty positive, and it was pretty supportive as well. And then, I met a lot of great people, uh, streamers alike, and stream teams, which I later did become part of, and definitely made me feel more at home in that aspect.
Definitely. What makes Mixer so unique to you?
Uh, mm, I I guess because Mixer was the first platform that I actually started watching. Because
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, I really didn't watch Twitch or anything, honestly. So Mixer was the first one that I guess kind of drew my attention just because I saw it on Xbox. I clicked on it, saw some really good streamers, some really good gamers on there, and I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And I guess like the most unique thing about it to me was just how easy they made it. Like they kind of made you feel like anybody, you not anybody, but like if you wanted to, you could do it. And I guess they really kind of made me feel like I don't know that you could just go for it. Pretty cool.
Right, they gave you hope.
Oh yeah.
Does Mixer have any features that other streaming platforms do not?
Uh, any feature? The co-streaming feature.
Okay, so co-streaming. What about
Yeah,
co-streaming?
the co-streaming feature was a lot easier on Mixer. I believe on Twitch you have to use like other
A third-party
um
website.
yeah, third-party websites and things of that nature, but it was pretty simple, and they made it where you actually could. Of course, there were a couple of kinks here and there, like sometimes it would mess up your viewers, like
Mm-hmm.
and it would mix them up between the two. But I mean, they they were trying, they were
Mm-hmm.
trying, and I think that was something that they could have really had.
Right. So yeah, a few features. One thing that Thou pointed out that I completely forgot about was FTL.
Mm,
Every streaming platform doesn't have FTL, and like just having no delay or zero to none like makes a big difference in user interaction. I feel like
yeah,
for streaming. So
that is
that,
true.
of course, he talked about hosting being much easier on Mixer. Co-streaming features were cool. Um, we had Sparks,
Oh yeah, the sparks,
Embers.
the embers were really
One
nicely
thing
made.
that I pointed out, like that I like a lot, is I like the soundboards that the streams had. Every
Oh,
streamer didn't have it, but some did, like
yeah.
myself.
Mhm.
Soundboards, and then what was it? You could donate like the little gifts sometime. I like those.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but yeah.
yeah,
So gifts and all that tying in, those are cool features. Um,
definitely.
does Mixer compete as a streaming service to other services?
I I personally believe that they did. I did feel like they were competing. I mean, they brought some really, really big streamers over to their platform, which I know helped them a lot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think if they would have continued doing what they were doing, who knows where they would be.
All right. So, why streaming over YouTube? Like, why stream over being a YouTuber?
Um, over being a YouTuber, I guess I guess the competition as
Mm-hmm.
well. People would have to really type specifically, your title or something around your nature in order to even see your video. So the
Right.
chances of your content really being seen, I think, on YouTube as just a YouTuber, not because I know they don't they do streaming, YouTube streaming as
Mm-hmm.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like getting your video seen would be a lot harder. Uh,
Right.
so,
Did anyone influence what type of streamer you should be?
uh, man, uh, yeah, I really enjoyed watching Gaga on Mixer,
Okay.
seeing him and his viewers, and how much he grew on Mixer, because compared to the others, Mixer was smaller, and
Mm-hmm.
he was up there, he was among top Mixer streamers, and his gameplay and just seeing the way he interacted with his community is just real nice. So
Mm-hmm.
as far as Mixer streamers, he was definitely somebody that I was like, yeah, I kind of want like something like that.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, as a mixer streamer, how does it feel to have a community?
As a mixer streamer, how does it feel to have a community? It's a great feeling. A great feeling to get on and just kind of build a connection with people that you've met or people that have stopped by, and you sit there and you think, you know,
Like they didn't
I
have
mean,
to be there,
yeah,
you
they
know?
didn't have to be there. They don't have to be there. They don't have to come in, and it's like, oh man, he might just watch, follow, and then that's it. Never see him again. But no, some of these people really stick around, and they uh, really nice. It's really supportive, and it's really nice to sit there and kind of grow, as a streamer, and as a community together.
Okay, cool. Did you influence others to start streaming?
Uh, I actually did influence a couple of others. I think uh, maybe
Okay.
three people. I think um, one, actually two. I think I influenced two. I almost had a third, but they just ended up kind of scrapping the idea.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd say a good two, and they
Yeah.
enjoy it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they enjoy it. So I'm
Yeah.
glad I was able to even get them to try it.
What do your friends, family, or peers think about streaming?
Um, all supportive.
All
I've
supportive?
had yeah, I've had a pretty supportive um surrounding, family wise, friend wise. Nothing really negative. Nobody's ever sat there and told me, like, well, should you like really be wasting time with that or anything like that. It's
Right.
been pretty positive, and I've been very grateful for that.
Yeah, definitely. What did those who weren't familiar with Mixer think about Mixer once they started using it? So there's like anybody you knew that was like, yeah, what's Mixer? And you just kind of told them about it, and they got into it. What did they think about it?
They were surprised. They were
Surprised?
surprised. Yeah, they were surprised that you know they didn't hear about it. They haven't heard about it, but of how kind of good it was. Like how how much they liked it. They were surprised, and so that was a good feeling too.
Has streaming made an impact on your life?
Yeah, yeah, I would say that it's made an impact on my life. A good impact. Obviously sometimes um, the missus, it, you know, needs some time as well. So she kind of feels sometimes I gotta you gotta step away for a little bit. You gotta give it a little break, and you know, still have a family, and gotta take care of responsibilities and everything like that. But um, definitely a good impact. She's very supportive of it. She's even wanted to, you know, uh, have like little co-streams with me and be featured on it and kind of do little segments as well. So it's kind of, um, helped us get a little closer. Uh,
Well, that's good, man. Have there been any negative impacts on streaming?
uh, well, goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. If you're gonna be a kind of a serious streamer and you really want to, um, kind of build your community, sometimes you do have to grind it out. Sometimes you gotta stay up late. After a hard, long day of work, you come home, you eat, you get showered, you get dressed, you gotta do whatever you gotta do, and then you stream. So time wise, uh, I guess would be one of the negatives, you know. But like I said, you just gotta kind of know when to put it down and when to take a break, and how to separate it.
Right.
Because you don't want it
You don't want
to
it to
really,
interfere
yeah,
with your life
yeah,
mainly.
and
Right.
become like that major negative. You want it
Mhm.
more of a good impact than a negative impact. So as long as you know how to like maintain that and balance it out, you know, you should be good. But definitely time, I guess, would maybe be one of the negative impacts.
All right. What are your thoughts on Mixer's recent decisions slash choices?
I was a little, I was pretty upset with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't like going crazy or anything like that, but it's definitely disappointing, you know, because I
Mhm.
I really feel like they took the easy way out, you know. I
Mhm.
really feel like they quit just because. I don't feel like they had a good enough reason, because to say that they couldn't compete with Twitch or Facebook gaming or any of that, I think is yeah, I think it was a lie. I just think that they kind of gave up, and that was disappointing. You know,
Right.
kind of like a slap in the face to those of us who were there and those of us who supported them. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, for sure. So what platform do you support now?
Um, you know, yeah, I never thought I would really get into Twitch, but it's actually really nice. I've had
Mhm.
pretty good vibes and pretty good you know experience so far with Twitch, and yeah, so I'm supporting Twitch. Definitely supporting Twitch.
Okay.
Um, it's a nice community, and you know, with them being so big, and so large, originally I kind of looked at that in a negative way, but it's actually really cool, because I've been going around and finding a lot of pretty cool streamers and a lot of different streamers, and uh, it's very broad, a lot more broad,
Mhm.
which is really interesting, really cool, and hey, I can get on board with that. So,
Okay. Do you think Facebook gaming will thrive or not?
uh, you don't ever want to sit there and I guess think too negatively or be too down about it, but I think they'll be all right. Do I think that they'll thrive like above the others? In my honest opinion, no. I don't believe so. But you know, I'm not trying to down anybody who supports them or anybody who's going towards them, but just in my opinion, I don't think that they can really uh, grow as much.
Okay, for sure. Um, yeah, I think that right now, Facebook Facebook Gaming has a good a good standing. Um, I wouldn't say they're on a rocky boat whatsoever. They have, many sponsors to different areas. So long as they are being supported by them, they should be fine. I don't think Facebook Gaming will be slowing down anytime soon. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be growing, just slow but steady. I wouldn't say fast at a fast pace, just slow but steady.
oh yeah, yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
Kind of the snail,
yeah,
but they're still moving.
yeah. They are still moving though.
They're still moving.
All right, and this is the last and final question. Have your
Uh,
goals for streaming or as a streamer been achieved?
no, no, they have not. But I don't really see that in a bad way. I want to, me personally, I try to continue to raise my goal. So I don't ever want to reach. I just
You
want to
wanna
keep
you
climbing.
wanna constantly
I
climb.
just want to constantly climb.
There is no end game for you.
There, no,
Okay,
no.
respect, bro. Respect. Me personally, yes, some of my goals were achieved. I hit 1,000 followers on Mixer. That was something that I really wanted to do, so I'm glad I got that before the platform deceased.
You,
Um,
you did it once, you can do it again.
yeah, yeah, no, for sure. But as far as like all my goals, I feel like me and you are on the same page. I feel like as a streamer, it's like you're eternally climbing. You don't really settle for one thing. So if the people who are content, there's nothing wrong with that. With getting to a point and stopping. But just me personally, I feel like I just want to entertain. Long as I stream, I want to entertain someone. So yeah, uh,
But
my goals haven't been fully achieved, but some have been achieved. Yeah. All right, man. Well, that is the end. You made it to the end of the interview.
at the end of the race, man, I appreciate you
Bro,
having me.
how do you feel, bro? How do you feel?
I feel tired. I feel
Okay.
tired. No,
Yeah.
man, it was great. It was great. I really appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah.
Always great to chat with you. Always great to do with you, man. You're a great streamer. You're a great person, and always good to see you succeed.
Yeah, no. And before you do go, man, I want to give you a shout out. So, where can these people find you or follow you?
Well, as of right now, you can find me at XX shadow underscore comma XX.
Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna put links. Do you have so you don't have a YouTube.
I do not have a
Do
YouTube now.
you have a Twitter
I do not
or
have a Twitter.
Instagram? You got Instagram.
I do have an Instagram.
So I will put your Instagram and your Twitch down below in the description for people to check you out.
Alrighty, man. I very much appreciate that.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you
that's
so
gonna be
much.
the end here. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all in the next episode, and I will see you all later.